Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Monday. Hope you guys all had a great weekend and are relaxed and rested. Hopefully everyone is safe and healthy. I wanted to do a very in-depth reading. I mean, my readings are usually pretty in-depth, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to really kind of get into not just, overall energies, head, heart, environment, and the connection. I wanted to get into what's challenging them. I wanted to get into the lesson the masculine is learning, the lesson the feminine is learning. I also wanted to know how they're being assisted on their journey. And then finally, I also wanted to kind of understand, how they're also experiencing each other. I've used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 24 decks today. 24! Oh my god, I don't even have like the table width and length to display all of them. I mean, they're all here in stacks. So I've got a really good reading here for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. As you guys know, I do not channel until I hit the camera button. So I don't really quite know what's happening yet. I do know that, there's a lot of lessons being learned. There are a lot of fears that are still being processed. There's still a lot of healing that's being done. The masculine is specifically in this energy of, feeling his fear, his major fear at this time is that it is over with his feminine. That is a fear. Okay, I'm not saying it's the truth. I'm not saying it's a reality. I am saying that is his fear. And for divine feminine, her biggest struggle is the lack of progress and growth, and that she just doesn't want to get played again. She's just kind of in an energy of just like, I don't want to be manipulated again. I don't know if he's quite healed yet. He's not communicating, blah, blah, blah. So there's definitely that energy that's occurring at this time. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to purchase my oracle deck, email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers and for all of you who have also been with me since I started this channel in July of 2018. Thank you for being with me, for being loyal, for just supporting me and being here on this journey and listening to these readings and watching these readings. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I also want to take this time to thank you guys for following me on Instagram. We've hit I think like 9,200, almost 9,300 followers, and thank you guys for following me there and for being a part of my journey on Instagram as well. If you're not following me, I'm at Queen of Light 1111 on Instagram. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to go over bottom of the deck for oracles just because I'm only going to do what I'm guided to. And so let's go ahead and get started with the divine masculine's overall energy towards his divine feminine, okay? First card out that we have for him is this card. This is, oh, by the way, any of these cards that I'm using are available on my Amazon storefront. The Mystic Moon decks that I'm using her Twin Flame Tarot Journey. I'm using her Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. I'm using her Arrows of Love. And what else am I using? Oh, her Shadows deck. If you guys are interested in purchasing those, I'm going to put the link in the description box as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first card for Divine Masculine's overall energy is this energy of like misleading and illusion and confusion. He has a lot of confusion at this time, and a lot of it is because there is no real interaction with people at this time. It's a lot through email or text or social networking, and these relationships are starting to be very much defined by virtual interaction, right? Versus real interaction, and that's distorting his judgment, that's distorting his thinking and his feeling. And so what is distorted exactly? I mean, you can't get more specific than this. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. This is Divine Feminine. The only queen that she came up as in her spread towards masculine is the Queen of Swords. So this is our divine feminine. He's still looking at her, because he's in his fear, because he's processing, he's very much in this energy of when he is snooping, Page of Swords, when he's observing her, he's in confusion, he's in illusion through his observation, through his delay, because he's not communicating with her. He's not in an energy where he is in his confidence to send her a text or a message or call or whatever, to just say hi, right? Or whatever. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you safe? So what he's doing is he's relying on this darn social media, or however he is observing her, whether it's through, his own daydream and confusion, that's what he's clearing up here. But this card, so don't email me and say, I don't have social media, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, so maybe this doesn't apply to you. Remember, these are general readings. This won't resonate with you 100%, but this is for the person on social media. Your masculine is misled in his illusions, in his confusion, because he is not physically interacting with his feminine Queen of Swords. So email, texting, social networking, whatever, that is really kind of defining his virtual interaction, and it's getting distorted in his reality, and it's creating multiple thought patterns, multiple feelings. He just doesn't know. He's getting a false perspective based on what he is viewing, and perhaps even what he is putting out there himself, okay? Maybe he's trying to create an illusion or a delusion or confusion. So the Queen of Swords comes out and says, I'm going to cut you again. But she's not buying that trap today, okay? Maybe that would have worked when she hadn't healed her pain and her anger, but she's not taking that bait. She's not taking the bait. So this is either him in his confusion, in his illusion, in his delusion, because he's snooping, or this is him creating illusions and delusions. So the Queen of Swords comes out in the divine feminine based on what she is observing. So it could very much be a trap, okay? So this is an energy of how much has she healed, all right? Interesting. So I think that's interesting because that just came to me on the other way around. If he's creating delusions or illusion, confusion. The next card we have, I love this card. This is about assistance and help and support. So in his overall energy, he's getting assistance and help and support from his soul tribe, from people, from friends that, from spirit guides, from angels, whatever it is, that to help him. Okay, this is an energy where, he's progressed and he's made effort, he's had effort towards his journey. He's acknowledging that sometimes he can't do it entirely on his own, that he may need to talk to somebody, he may need to pray, he may need to, telepathically communicate with his feminine, whatever it is. He may need to reach out to his family, his friends, for a helping hand, for support, for encouragement. And so that's going to help him achieve balance. So what is this support card about? It's clarified by Temperance. It's clarified by Temperance and the Eight of Cups. So what this is telling me, this assistance is helping him heal so he can continue to evolve on his journey towards his Two of Cups, towards his happiness. I like that. I like that a lot. Now let's go deeper into his energy, okay? His overall energy is maybe he's confused by what he sees on social media about his feminine. Maybe he is creating confusion, so his feminine reaches out. He's also using his soul tribe, his soul connections, his family, friends, spirit guides, angels, prayers, whatever, to help him balance out in his healing as he evolves on his journey. First card out for him, Ace of Pentacles. There's an energy of wanting to start fresh, having a new opportunity, having a new beginning. Page of Pentacles is what clarifies that. So he's not only birthed the idea that he wants, but he's ready to make an offer. He's ready to move forward. Knight of Pentacles, slowly, thoughtfully, methodically, but he knows Seven of Pentacles, it's not quite time. He's waiting for divine timing for when he comes out of this magician, trickster kind of energy and into more of a healed energy. He knows what he wants. He knows he wants to get it. He wants to move towards it slowly, but he's waiting for the right time. Next card, Eight of Pentacles. Again, this is a card of self-mastery. That's what he's doing in this assistant and support energy with Temperance, is he's mastering himself. So that's why we're in the Three of Wands energy. He's waiting to completely master himself. He's waiting on the results of his self-mastery because he's rebirthing himself in the sun's energy. He is. That's divine masculine, is the sun. He's rebirthing himself. He wants success and positivity and illumination because he wants to start fresh. The Fool card, a new beginning. He wants a new beginning in his life, in his journey. Okay? I think those are really, really beautiful energies for him. Good for him. So now let's go into Divine Feminine's overall energy. Before I do, I don't want to forget, I'm so sorry. Bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the Chiro Marchetti deck is the Six of Cups. So this has everything to do with the soul connection, with this soul connection. So this is this illusion that's being created, the support that he's getting to evolve on his journey. And this has to do with the Divine Feminine's energy that I'm going to go over in a minute. Specifically, bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine is the Hermit and the Page of Swords. So as he is soul searching, as he is in this energy of learning more about himself, he is delaying communication. He is in a period of observation. Page of Swords right here, right? So he's kind of in this energy of, you know, what am I seeing? Who am I? Who am I? What is this journey all about? What do I want this journey to be about? So with the Page of Swords is very much an energy of, you know, I can't come forward yet. I can't come forward yet because I am still evolving. Eight of Cups. I'm still healing. Okay? So now let's go ahead and go into Divine Feminine's energy. So let me go ahead and give you the bottom of her deck. We have the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. So she's in an energy of balancing things out within her energy to move forward in love. Whether that's in a romantic relationship, anything, just in love. She wants to operate from the heart space. She's ready to move forward in her heart space, from her heart space. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into the energies for Divine Feminine, knowing that the bottom of the deck for this part of the reading is the Six of Cups. Well, look at here. This is the card of Pandora's box. This is a very wise priestess. She's a very wise high priestess, okay? She's in this energy of, you know, she's in an energy of choices, making choices. When I make the choice, is this a risk? Is this a risk in a good way? Like, or is this going to be a consequence? So this is an energy of what if? What if? This is a card of curiosity, temptation, wanting to know. She kind of wants to know more about her journey. Right? She wants to know the process of growth. She wants to avoid stagnation. But when she knows too much, she can affect what comes out of Pandora's box. So when she opens this egg, look at all these fairies are coming out of it. They're glowing, they're free. But what's unclear is whether or not this release of the fairies is going to be good, if she's going to be fond of the release, or is she going to regret it? So, what does this have to do about? What is this risk and temptation? She wants to risk moving towards her Ten of Cups. She wants to take a chance on moving towards her Ten of Cups, which is obviously her masculine. Six of Cups is the bottom of the deck. But there's stress, Nine of Swords. The stress is, what if I don't achieve that? What if he doesn't want that? Right? So when we get into her overall energy, has a lot to do with that. Okay, let's get into the second set of cards for her overall energy. This is about process, progress on her journey. The masculine had been getting that card a lot for the last couple of readings. And now it's sitting with the Divine Feminine. This is about goals and dedication and process. So remember, she's like, I've done all this work. I want to open up Pandora's box. I want to make a choice. I want to take a risk towards my Ten of Cups, which is my masculine. But the stress here is, what if it doesn't turn out the way that I wanted? What if it doesn't turn out the way that I expected it to? So here is this energy of goals and dedication. This is about transformation. This is about, you know, painful and difficult changes that she's been through on her journey. But what she needs to realize is all of these roads towards her spiritual path, towards her awakening, towards her growth, this whole process takes her to the crown, takes her to one destination, which is her ultimate ascension, which is 10 of Cups here. But this 10 of Cups could be just her in her emotional bliss, or it could be with her masculine. Okay? So she's just not sure. She's at this point where she's like, what's the ending? What's the ending? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? And you just, it's, again, I feel like this is, I said this last week when I did the reading. If you knew, you wouldn't do the work. Spirit doesn't want you to know. If you want to take the chance, you want to take the chance. But I'll tell you, if you were sure to take the chance, you would have done it already. You wouldn't have this 9 of Swords. Okay? So this is very much an energy of, you know, she's an alchemist. She's a magician. She can create anything in her life through her dedication, through her perseverance. Okay, so this is just a reminder to stay focused on your path, on your journey, not just necessarily where you're going to end up with your masculine, but how are you going to manifest this new self-discipline? Because at the end, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. You're going to get the 10 of Cups. Whether it's with your masculine or not, you will have the 10 of Cups in your own life as you. So what's her goal? First card out, Ace of Pentacles. Just like him. He's got the Ace of Pentacles here for her. She wants it too. She wants a new beginning. She wants a new and improved beginning too. Ace of Wands. She doesn't want the same old, same old. She's like, switch this up. Fix it. I want a new and improved beginning. I want a new and improved 10 of Cups. Not the crap that we were trying to build before. With the faulty foundation. So let's drill down further into her energies, knowing that she's in the Knight of Cups and Chariot energy, 4 of Pentacles. She gets into this energy where she's not able to move forward. She feels stuck. But while she's in this energy where she's not speaking, she's not moving towards anything, she is in the 9 of Pentacles energy, building herself up, getting herself ready, thinking about her business, thinking about her you know, finances, thinking about being in this energy of being self-satisfied, you know, emotionally, mentally, financially. This is Pentacles energy. So she's very focused on her, you know, physical environment and being successful and grounded and stable in that. So while she's in this energy, perhaps of quarantine, she's working on her business, she's working on herself, she's working on things that are going to matter so she can have this long-term legacy. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, right? So I feel like she's really getting to this kind of very single energy of, you know what, I just need to take care of myself. I got to take care of business. And then she comes out as Queen of Pentacles in her overall energy. She's just like, I'm going to nurture myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to love my journey. Okay? And I'm going to, Page of Pentacles, create my own opportunities and my own offers. But there is this energy of the Tower with her because I feel like she's had a shakeup. She's gone through some sort of epiphany. Something has happened unexpectedly, whether in her intuition, in her mind, around her spiritual journey, around her spiritual contract with her masculine, which is why she's going back to basics, back to herself, back to the 9 of Pentacles energy, to be this magician, to manifest her own life, her own future. But right now, 4 of Swords, before she manifests, she's going through her full healing and retreat. Okay? Bottom of the deck, for our head, heart, and environment for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine is the Tower and the Thinking Woman. This is Queen of Swords energy here, which we already have with our masculine. Okay, the Tower. I feel like they're going back to basics again. They're going back to this Tower energy that they both experienced when stuff fell apart. She's got the Tower in her overall energy. He's got the Tower in his heart. Okay? So there's very much an energy of, you know, when she became the Queen of Swords, we're going back and we're revisiting it right now. So whatever happened in your connection when the Tower fell, when you were the Queen of Swords, is what is occurring in this connection at this time. All right? It's like we're going back in the energy to maybe heal some things that we didn't quite heal yet. Okay, bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment for divine masculine is the Two of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This is the divine feminine. So he's at a decision-making point. He's at the crossroads when it comes to his Queen of Pentacles, divine feminine. Okay, what about divine feminine's energy? Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. She knows it's not time for them to come back together into this love at this time. It's not time. It's not time because they're not fully healed. They're revisiting this tower again on their own. Okay, they're revisiting it. What collapsed this energy? So let's go ahead and get started. When the masculine thinks about the divine feminine and that tower, he thinks about her as the Empress. That I had this queen. I had this fertile queen that could create anything with me, and I deceived her. That's what he's thinking. When he thinks about the tower that collapsed, this whole connection, this very last time when she took on the Queen of Swords energy, he's thinking about how he deceived her. So let's go into the energy now, into his headspace. I'm telling you what I do like about this reading today, not only because we have a lot of insight into the journey, but what I really like about this reading is that we're seeing divine masculine take responsibility for the first time for his part. Now, he's not licking his wounds. He's not like, okay, I'm going to forgive her. But now he's going back and he's looking at his role in this tower. First card out, Page of Wands. So in his headspace, he wants to talk to her. He wants to communicate with her. Okay, he wants to message her. But he goes into Two of Swords. This is interesting because this Two of Swords is not necessarily the Two of Swords that looks like this, where people go within. Okay, that's typically the card. But in this illustration, you have two people going at it. So when he thinks about his feminine, he thinks about this tower that fell and how they communicated and how they went into battle. Okay, he thought about this new opportunity, the Fool card that he had to be with her as the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands came in with her rage, and Five of Swords ended this connection because he was not honest. He was not honest. He sees her as the Queen of Wands when she comes out fighting. Next card, Page of Swords. There was an observation. There's observation of wanting this new beginning. Ace of Wands. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking about how he deceived her. He's thinking about how I communicate. We're going to have to go at it again. I want this new opportunity with my Queen of Wands, but I feel like I've already lost her. Who's going to win here? So I'm delaying communication about this new beginning. Ace of Wands. But I want to get out of this rough patch. I want peace with my divine feminine. And I want an exchange with her. I want a peaceful exchange with her, not an exchange where we duel in the Two of Swords energy in this particular card. So he's back and forth. He's back and forth. He's thinking about what he did. He's thinking about if I communicate, it's going to be another battle. He's thinking about how he's lost his chance perhaps to have this new journey. And so that's why he goes into this energy of delaying any communication and movement towards a new and improved beginning. Ace of Wands, they both have it. But he does want to move out of this Five of Swords energy, have a peaceful interaction with her. Okay, let's get into her headspace. Well, Eight of Cups. She's withdrawing from him. She wants to withdraw from him. She wants to continue to evolve on her journey by withdrawing. Look at this, two eights. Eight of Cups and eight is indecision. That's a cycle. This is a cycle that she's in right now. This is very much an energy where she's just like praying even perhaps for an answer because she is undecided at this time, okay, about how to perhaps walk away and continue to evolve on this journey in the Nine of Pentacles energy. So let's think about this again. Remember, this has a lot to do with this tower. It's like, how are we going to recover from this again? How can we recover from this last tower? It was bad. Can I walk away from him, or can I walk towards him and can I find my happiness with him? Right? Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords. She doesn't know. So Four of Pentacles. It's a dupe to her overall energy. It's an energy of, you know, can't move towards you. I can't talk to you right now. I can't even come towards you because of what's happening. And so this is the biggest burden, Ten of Wands. No one is moving towards each other. She's done standing at the crossroads. There is this defeat energy, 5 of Swords. He has it too. There's the energy of we've lost each other. We've been defeated, right? And now she's learning her lessons, 3 of Pentacles. You know, she's lost the opportunity to work together with him because of what happened. And so there's a completion that occurs. What's the completion? That she doesn't want to be at the crossroads anymore. She doesn't want to be indecisive anymore. She wants to have a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. But then she gets stuck, 8 of Swords. So this is what Divine Feminine is struggling with right now, these 8s. She's just like, this no movement is a burden. I'm done being at the crossroads. I'm done being in this energy of I don't know which way to go. I want to start fresh, but boom, I go straight into my mental entrapment. Okay? Now what about Divine Masculine's heart space? Look at this, the shadow and yin and yang. This is the Moon card with the yin and yang card, which is very much a union card. And this is what he's talking about here in his energy are fears. He has fears about this union. So when this shadow card comes up, he's looking at his shadows. He knows that everything changes. He knows everything changes. This is the card that's telling him that you've got to face your worst fears about this union now. He's got to look into the dark shadows of his soul. He's got to get into this energy and stop avoiding this connection. Okay? Specifically, that yin-yang card. That card doesn't come up very often, but when it does, this is really about passive and passivity and activity. This is about intuition and logic. This is about the balance of union. This is about the balance within. He's got to take action. He needs to stop being passive. This is a time where things need to start to move forward. He's got to start to deal with his fears. Okay, so what are the fears in his heart? What's the fear in his heart? What is he feeling when he feels for his Divine Feminine? Well, 5 of Cups. Really sad about what's happened in the past. He's sad about, the deception, the cheating. He's sad about that. He's sad about her walking away, 8 of Cups. So then I said with the 8 of Cups, what is he walking towards? And we got King of Swords. So he's trying to get into this energy of being honest and being a man of integrity. Okay, not this deceitful person that he was that brought the tower down. But he knows it's not time yet, 7 of Pentacles. He knows it's not time yet to move towards his wishes, 9 of Cups, because he's still in this heartbreak energy, 3 of Swords. He's still dealing with this betrayal, this tower, this heartbreak, and tower clarifies 3 of Swords, the crumbling of this connection. He's dealing with the crumble still with his Empress, and now his big fear is that it's over with her, Death card. And I said, what is over? 2 of Cups. He is fearful that this tower was the demise of their connection because nobody's chasing anybody anymore. There's no chasing going on. There is just stagnation. The feminine is not chasing. The masculine's not running back like in the Knight of Wands energy. So there is the stagnation that they're both simmering in, and it's really creating some fears. So now in the heart space for Divine Feminine, love begins and door to value, Ace of Cups. So this is an energy, there's 2 hands here. So this is about having a relationship that people value. Okay, that he values, that she values. She wants a connection that is of value, not one that is easily disposed, not one that is sabotaged because you didn't understand the value of the connection. So these are her fears that she's still processing based on the tower. 7 of Swords. Here we go again. She's just 7 of Swords, the Wheel card. She's learned some karmic lessons. She's learned a lot from this deceit that the masculine exhibited at this last tower moment, but she's starting to come out of it. Page of Wands. She's starting to come out of it. She's starting to kind of rebirth. This is also a messaging card, but I feel like this is like she's trying to come out of it. She wants to kind of go into some communication, but Page of Swords, she's just not ready. She's just not ready too. So she goes into observation mode as well because she doesn't know if he's changed. There is this desire, Knight of Swords, to come forward with the truth, speak the truth, tell me what happened so we can get out of this place, Six of Swords, so we can get out of this fight where we're both defeated and move towards love, Knight of Cups. Here we got the Knight of Cups again, but then she goes into this energy, if you come towards me with this love, I'm still sad, Five of Cups, just like him, about what you did in the past and who did the Emperor, what you did, Divine Masculine. If you come towards me, I'm still processing the past. And then if you come towards me quickly, Knight of Wands, then I'm going to become the Queen of Swords, which is right here. I'm going to question you because it stresses me out that you haven't changed. King of Pentacles to her Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords to his King of Swords. Okay? So it just feels like there's some additional fear in the feminine that perhaps they're not in an energy. They're not both equally in an energy where they're valuing the connection. There's still an energy of, I learned my lesson through this deceit, through this manipulation, through the cheating, the shit that you did. Okay? I do want to communicate with you, but I'm safer in the silence. I want to move forward. I want to move out of this energy of defeat with you and move towards love. But when I think about love, I think about the past and I think about whether or not you've changed. This is what's happening in her heart space. What's happening in the environment for Divine Masculine. Look at this, Seven of Cups, choose wisely, and Angel of Balance. When the Angel of Balance comes out, I feel like I got that for him before. It's about making self-honoring choices. So this is a masculine that's just like, hey, yeah, I have a lot of options, but no, I don't want to make stupid choices just because of my ego and because something is easy. I want to make choices that honor me now, that are helping me on my journey. That's the choices he's making in his environment. So let's go further into his environment. What is happening? He's making good choices because he's healing Temperance. And we got that here. Where is his Temperance? With his tribe. So good for him. In his environment, he's making progress in his healing through the separation, Five of Pentacles. It's helped him. But his biggest burden, Ten of Wands right now, is this Ace of Cups. That is with Divine Feminine as the bottom of her deck. And then this Ace of Cups, he wants it to be victorious, Six of Wands. And he's done death with this in and out energy, Knight of Wands. He's done with the Casanova crap. What about Divine Feminine? Look at her. Universe. This is the World card again and walking away. So this is the Eight of Cups again. This is like the Eight of Cups energy again. So this energy of walking away, okay, this is successful completion. The World card is successful completion. And what is the successful completion? That she's surrendering this connection. She's walking away from a connection that perhaps she doesn't feel is equally valued, and she's leaving that behind. She's in an energy where the future is unknown. Okay, she's letting go of any expectations, surrendering any outcomes. Okay, this is very much an energy where she's letting go of an old habit, old patterns, false belief systems. And she's very much in an energy to move forward. She has completed this energy of just attaching herself to this Ten of Cups being her Divine Masculine. Because, hey, Ten of Cups needs to be you. Ten of Cups needs to be you. So her first card out is Ten of Wands. Burden, just like him. His burden is the Ace of Cups. Her burden is that we're stuck. She's just done being stuck. She's done at being at a stalemate. Five of Wands is conflict. She's in and out of conflict. Two of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. It's been a long journey. She's persevering, and she will, Divine Feminine, complete her journey successfully. Six of Wands. But she's feeling stuck. there is this obsessive energy of this Eight of Wands, of this communication, of progress and movement forward that keeps her stuck. And this is why she needs to complete this energy and walk away. Walk away from any expectation. Okay? So now let's go ahead and go into the theme of the connection. Bottom of the deck for the theme is, here's my deck here, the Oracle card is testing the water and Knight of Pentacles. This is a stage of connection. People want to test the water with each other. Test the water. Have you changed? Have you changed? How would you respond if I send a quick message? How would you respond if I called? So there is an energy there of testing the waters slowly to make steady progress. There's none of that Knight of Wands crap. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the theme now for the connection. So the theme. The theme, first card out, communication. There is a desire to interact. There is a desire to communicate. It's clarified by the Magician. This is a desire to communicate with all of the tools and resources. So be a person of integrity, of wisdom, to be a person of passion and movement and leadership. Be a person of emotional mastery and heart space. Be a person of being grounded and nurturing. So that's the communication that they want to have. They want to be in this Magician's energy. They want to manifest communication and get out of the Seven of Cups energy where they're just kind of in an energy of confusion. The Magician is not confused. The Magician has all of the tools and resources in which to conduct and manifest. And so this communication will occur when they are in the Magician's energy. Archangel Raphael shows up as an energy that is helping this connection with healing. So I said, what is Archangel Raphael assisting with? The Emperor is assisting the Emperor in his heart healing at this time, in any healing he may need at this time, towards the Ten of Pentacles, towards building a long-term commitment, towards Divine Feminine. Ganesha, this is a 5D energy. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. And it's so funny this flew out because I decided to use my Ganesha deck today as a blessing. And so it shows up here. Okay, Ganesha shows up here. So Ganesha shows up and is in this energy of removing blocks and challenges from this connection. So what are they removing blocks and obstacles from? From this reunion, Six of Cups, which is that overall energy for them. They're removing blocks towards this reunion. They're also removing blocks from their memories, right? These memories of when things were bad, these memories of when we were betrayed. They're removing all of these blocks that are keeping them from reunion. What else is being removed? This energy of defensiveness, Seven of Wands, defensiveness and boundaries. What else is happening in the connection? The road to union. There is this energy of coming into union. There is absolutely both wanted, but both are dealing with their fears at this time. So on the road to union is clarified by the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is an energy of that this on the road to union is suspended at this time because we're letting go of this devil's energy. And where did the devil come up? In Divine Feminine's environment. That's the energy of progress. So anything that is getting in the way of progress to union, they are letting go of at this time. And what does it have to do with? Divine Feminine is still processing Seven of Swords energy. Being deceived. It's come out 2 times. He's got it here. He's got to let go of that energy too and take responsibility. So that is why that Hanged Man comes out, clarifying on the road to union. The road to union has been suspended until we release this obsessive energy. 3D card, peace, police officer. They want peace through this tower that's occurred. This is the third time we've got the tower today. They want peace over this tower. They want peace over this painful, painful end, Ten of Swords, that they both have experienced with each other. It's been painful. So now let's go into the overall energies for the connection. Bottom of the deck is Death of the Queen of Swords. So this is the energy of, this energy has to transform this Queen of Swords energy that came out. That, remember, this reading is all about revisiting that last tower. And so there has been a transformation of this Queen of Swords energy. She's no longer in the energy of just cutting and raging. She's in this energy of, she's transformed. She's using the light side of this card now, her wisdom, her logic. She's not going to roll heads. Okay? Bottom of the deck, because I had to clarify, a queen that came out is the Ten of Swords, which is this painful ending. It's painful ending. Second time we got Ten of Swords now. So there is major transformation and endings in this connection at this time. First card out is the Sun. There is going to be success in this connection over this separation and over this Tower. There's stress in this connection at this time. There's stress for the masculine, there's stress for the feminine, but mostly Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, both came out here in Divine Feminine's energy. So this connective stress has to do with Divine Feminine and whether or not we're going to start this journey again, the Fool card. But there's going to be a breakthrough, Ace of Swords, there's going to be clarity. An offer will come to the Queen of Cups. So this is the first time we got the Queen of Cups, so you know I had to clarify that. Remember, we got the Ten of Swords for this next part of the reading. Who's the Queen of Cups? Eight of Pentacles, someone who's working on herself. Someone who's mastering themselves. Someone who hasn't given up. Nine of Wands, who is in observation, gaining their strength. And who is that? The Queen of Pentacles. Who is the Queen of Pentacles? Right here, Divine Feminine's overall energy, bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine. So, to recap, there's going to be success in the separation. And through this Tower, there's going to be positivity and rebirth. But the feminine has stress about whether or not they're going to be able to have a new beginning. There is a breakthrough. Clarity comes with this offer to the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Communication, Page of Wands. There will be communication towards this union. Four of Wands that will be manifested. Magician, because people have their tools. Look at this. Page of Wands, Magician. We just got that in the theme. Okay? Two of Cups. There is this energy of union again, but there is sadness. There is sadness and there is stress because we're not sure if we're going to be betrayed again, if we're going to be hurt again. So we're not sure about this union at this time. Star card. This is the card of hope and healing and the future that we'll have success. And this is the Queen of Wands. Okay? This is that Queen of Wands right here that shows up in Divine Masculine's headspace. So I just feel like there's going to be healing of the Queen of Wands, successful healing. We already got that Six of Wands here for her with the Nine of Wands, okay? I just feel like there's going to be an energy of healing, of success, of hope after this pain, okay, that has occurred in this union. Because of other people, because of poor choices. So now Divine Masculine in his environment is making better choices, So he's in an energy where he's going to start choosing wisely. So now let's get into the energy of blocks. What is blocking Divine Masculine from coming forward to the Divine Feminine? Well, shocking and the Ten of Torment, which is the Ten of Swords again. So I just feel like what's blocking masculine and feminine at this time is like, is it really over? Is it really over now? Was this the last Tower? So the first card that we have for Divine Masculine in this energy is, hold on, is this Divine Feminine? Yeah, this is Divine Feminine's energy. Sorry, hold on, I gotta split this up. Divine Feminine, and this is Divine Masculine. Okay, so first card for Divine Masculine. What is blocking Divine Masculine for coming forward towards his feminine? Haunted. He's haunted. He's haunted by Three of Cups. He's haunted by his sorrow. He's haunted by being outcast. He's haunted that she left. He's haunted that he was caught. Judgmental. And then Ten of Rage, Ten of Wands. He's judging her in her Queen of Wands energy. He's judging how upset that she got when, you know, when she found out whatever she found out. Listen, I'm not saying that he was right or wrong. All I'm saying is this is the challenge. This is what's stopping him from coming forward. Probably his own shame. Ten of Rage is the boiling point. You hit your max, and she hit her max. And so he's haunted by being outcasted. Outcasted by her, outcasted by perhaps the people that he was, third parties he was dealing with. And then what's also stopping him is he's judging her on her rage. So what is blocking divine feminine from moving forward to divine masculine? Manipulation. She doesn't want to be manipulated again. She doesn't want to be cheated on again. 9 of sorrow is the 9 of cups. She's like, I don't want to lose my wishes again. Put all my wishes in him, in this journey. I don't want that to be manipulated and sabotaged and taken away from me again. Forceful. She doesn't want to force any new beginning. Ace of Rage, Ace of Wands. She doesn't want to force anything. It's very interesting. He's in the 10 and she's in the 1 for the Wands cards. She doesn't want to force anything. She's not going to chase him anymore. She has no desire to move towards people that perhaps don't respect her at this time. So what arrow of love is the masculine sending the divine feminine? So I'm only going to go over the bottom of the deck for the tarot. 3 Pentacles. It's like lessons. How do we work together? So what arrow of love is he sending? Partnership. Look at these 2 swans. This is like a twin flame symbol, right? These are twin flame spirit animals. Partnership. What about the partnership? He wants an equal exchange in this partnership again. This is the arrow he's sending to her. He wants to heal. He wants to balance things out. He wants a healthy, peaceful exchange. On the horizon, he's telling her things are on the horizon for us to come together. That I know things are suspended at this time, but this offer, Page of Cups, is on the horizon. What is she sending, divine masculine? Messenger. Well, Hierophant. And then High Priestess. So basically what she's doing is she's sending him telepathic messages to help him on his journey. Trials of love. She's telling him that this is called lessons. She's learned lessons that she's healing. The Star card right here at the Queen of Wands. And she's healing. 4 of Swords. 2 cards of healing. Star and 4 of Swords. She is healing from these lessons. She is healing from all of these things that have happened in their connection. So what lesson is divine masculine learning at this time through this tower, through this reading, what that we talked about? What is he learning? Change. I understand that nothing can change, grow, or evolve without movement. He knows he needs to change. This is what that 8 of Cups is. He needs to heal and change. He has to keep moving. He cannot stay stagnant. What about divine feminine? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. 2 things here. She knows that she cannot stay stagnant. She needs to be in an energy of creating and moving forward, but not creating illusions in her mind either. So now, what is the blessing for divine masculine? Generosity. This is my Ganesha card. I love these cards, by the way. My Ganesha cards. So what is Ganesha's blessing to divine masculine? Well, I love this card. This is about being blessed to take complete responsibility for your life, for your actions, what you did. This is about stepping up to do the right thing. This is about when you're filled with fear and conflicted feelings, step up and do the right thing. This is about respecting others and living a conscious life. This is about supporting people, actively wanting others to succeed. This is about creating an open heart, mastering your emotions, opening your heart and mind, and touching anyone that comes into his presence in a high vibrational way. This is about being tolerant of ideas and behaviors that don't align with your own thoughts. Don't be judgmental. Okay? This is really about spending more time at looking what is good and positive in other people rather than judging as negative or bad, embracing others' differences. This is an energy of giving freely from your heart and no longer manipulating. Remember, we just got that from feminine. She doesn't want to be manipulated. Don't manipulate. And don't do favors with strings attached. Give freely. Don't envy others. Give easily. This is what he's being blessed with at this time. What about divine feminine? Ganesh is helping her with drive. Now this has to do with her, she needs to go back to basics. Lighten her load. She's been carrying this load of this journey on her back, 10 of Wands for a long time. So Ganesh is helping her to lighten and simplify her load because she's had a tendency to overextend herself and overcommit herself. She perhaps overly committed to this connection because he was her 10 of Cups, and now she's resetting and getting into an energy of unattaching herself, moving on from that outcome and becoming her own 10 of Cups. This is about new motivation, getting her re-inspired to keep her moving on her journey. This is about if you're feeling stuck in a situation or in finding a solution, Ganesh is here to help give you energy to start moving again. And this is also an energy of you don't have to do this alone. You have a soul tribe with you. Ganesh is also telling her to pay attention to not linger in relationships or friendships that are going nowhere, where you're settling because you feel obligated. This is not a time to be complacent. It's time to create change. Time to create change. Prepare for what is coming. Don't stay stagnant. Okay? Now, last two cards. How is Divine Masculine experiencing Divine Feminine at this time? Dreams. He's dreaming about her. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. He can't escape her in his waking life or in his sleeping life. He's absolutely dreaming about her. How is Divine Feminine experiencing Divine Masculine? Sisterhood. She sees him as a compatible soul, an ally, someone who's been with her on this journey. But, she's also leaning on her sisterhood, her allies, to help her get through this next phase to, like Ganesha wants her to drive. Oh boy, was that a reading. Let me know if this resonated, and if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com, and if you want to purchase my oracle deck, email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, everybody, and I will be back later this week with another reading. Bye!